Hello and welcome to Then and Now, a conversation with Hosea, day number 12. My name is Derek Hope and I'm the pastor at Salem Lutheran Church in Orlando, where I'm reading through the entire book of Hosea over about 26 days, digging a little bit into Hosea's time and then letting Hosea put some questions before our present day context and journeys of faith. Yesterday we finished up all of chapter 5. Today we're just going to read the first 3 verses of chapter 6. Come, let us return to the Lord, for it is he who has torn, and he will heal us. He has struck down, and he will bind us up. After 2 days, he will revive us. On the 3rd day, he will raise us up, that we may live before him. Let us press on to know the Lord. His appearing is as sure as the dawn. He will come to us like the showers and the spring rains that water the earth. After, and I say this over and over, right? Chapters 1, 2, and 3 had this movement from accusation and judgment to this place of hope. Chapters 4 and 5 were all in this space of judgment and accusation. And chapter 5 ended with this beginning of an invitation to confession. And these first 3 verses of chapter 6 live in that space of confession. It's subtle, but come, let us return to the Lord, right? It's an invitation to return to the Lord. And having just in verse 15 of the previous chapter invited people to acknowledge their guilt and seek God's face, right? This gives it that kind of confessional move. But after that confessional move, it really looks beyond the present into this time when God is going to revive the people, raise the people up, that the people may live before God. So there's this restoration that's happening, and it's all happening because of God's work. The people aren't doing anything, right? It is he who has torn, and he will heal. And then the 3rd verse then flips back away from what God is up to into what the people can do. And it said, let us press on to know the Lord. So in previous chapters, we have heard the accusation that the people don't know God. And now here, the urging is, given that God is going to revive them, then their response to that revival is to press on toward knowing the Lord. And that comes in lots of ways. There was that covenantal relationship knowing that we talked about, which might come from worship and prayer and relationships and the efforts that people can put into that. There's the cognitive knowing of God, which really comes down to study, maybe theological conversation, whatever that is, but dwelling into how we really cognitively understand our faith. And then there's that whole commitment bit where we serve in the world. We're generous. We have practices of faith that we carry into the community around us. So in this just quick 3 verses, after all of this accusation, there's this invitation to respond to the reviving work that God is going to do to bring new life. The gift comes, and then the response follows. The question that Hosea can put before us today, then, is one that maybe we understand that God's gift of life and grace is one that first comes to us. And then we can ask, what does our effort then have to do with working alongside that gift to shape our own lives and to touch the world around us? If the gift comes first, what is the role of our effort in bringing grace into the world? That's it for day number 12. We'll be back with more of chapter 6 tomorrow and day 13.